good evening, wherever you are in the country. We are excited to be here tonight. We are part of the co-author cohort of Trailblazers who lead to Unsung Heroes, and we're excited to be able to share about the book today. We're doing a in-person and virtual book signing, and so we're definitely going to give you the opportunity to visit each of our websites and purchase our books and other products that we have just to see how we're, here to inspire you and encourage you through the products that we've created. My name is Celeste Payne. I am an artist, an author, and an educator, and anything dealing with art and creativity, that is me. We are broadcasting live from the Cortazo Art Gallery and Studio right here in the city of Baton Rouge. This is where I host painting parties and other empowerment events to help empower men and women to go after their dreams and be who they are called to be. Today, we are here to talk about trailblazers who lead to unsung heroes. And we're going to just go around and share who we are. I just introduced myself. I'm going to let Dr. Pilar introduce herself, and then Nadia will introduce herself.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Enola Pillard. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana. I am a hairstylist of 27 years. I'm also a trichologist, a holistic trichologist. I'm a life coach, a grieving coach, and I am so proud to say this evening I am an author also.
Awesome. I am Nadia Francois, international best-selling author, serial entrepreneur, and business strategist from right here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm excited to be here to discuss Trailblazers who lead to.
Yeah. So we all met through, well, I knew Nadia. I met Dr. Pilar through the book. And do we want to talk about how we got connected? I think we'll start with you because I know for you, you got me involved. So we're going to let you go. We're going to go
Yeah, so of course I have been empowering women for a long time here in our area, and that is how Miss Celeste and I met through some of my empowerment events. And then I think that's how me and Miss. How did we meet, Miss Enola? Did we meet through the beauty industry?
I think we first met through the beauty industry.
And then we really connected on the authorship and the empowerment and stuff like that. So yeah, and then we've done both of these ladies. I don't think they know it, but both of these ladies were in powerful affirmations from entrepreneurs together. But that was during the pandemic, so we wasn't doing a lot of mingling. We did a lot of stuff online, and so now that we can be in person and do things together, meet each other, these relationships are becoming more and more meaningful. So I'm happy to be able to connect so many wonderful women.
And so that's how I got connected with being a co-author of this book. Is I was a part of Nadia's powerful affirmation. It was not hers; it's ours.
That's right.
But she is the visionary of the book. But she did the powerful affirmation for fempreneurs, and on one of our meetings, because she was very thorough about making sure that we had the knowledge that we needed to take our book projects and make them, manifest other things in our lives. She had the visionary for this book, Miss Kern Crockett Cherry, and she had her do, it was our launch.
Yes.
It was our book launch, and she came and fired us up. And so then when she had her next project, then I definitely wanted to be a part, especially when they explained the idea of unsung heroes and how many of us do things and we just think it's, oh, that's just what we do. But we're really inspiring people and empowering people. So that's what made me do it, because I was like, you know what? I am doing some things that are empowering. And I don't really look at myself as that, but somebody needs to know what I'm doing to inspire them to do something.
Yes.
I totally agree. It's so many times you may hear some women say, or some people say, that they have no one. And what I found through working with both of these ladies, that is sometimes through reading, it may be in different forms of reaching others, but this is definitely reaching others. And I'm so excited just to hear feedback and to receive messages, how their lives are being changed by the things that we all are doing. And so it's just great to know to be a part of the movement of helping inspire and motivate others.
Love it, love
Mhm.
it.
Well, what we're going to do now is share our chapters of the book. And then as we do that, I want you to think about your life and some things that you've done to be an unsung hero and how you have excelled and prospered and really made some paths that didn't exist as a trailblazer does. And so my chapter is called Blazing a Creative Trail Through the Arts and Empowerment because if you know me, I'm art and I'm always going to be encouraging you, empowering you, tell you, yeah, you can do that, you know. And so my portion was about my journey, just embracing my creativity and embracing that uniqueness because nobody in my family was an artist. Nobody I really knew was in the arts. And so it was hard for me to kind of embrace my identity in that. Even going to college and choosing a career, you know, I was persuaded to do some other things because they had never seen anybody succeed in this area. And so for me, learning how to embrace who I am, which to me is a universal message, not just for an artist, but to embrace that unique self that you are and not feel like you have to be like everybody else. And having faith that what you feel is what is going to manifest in your life and what you're supposed to be doing. And so that's what my chapter is about, was just my journey from being a child, being a 3-year old who wanted to paint, who asked for easels and paint instead of bicycles and money for Christmas. That's what I wanted for my Christmas and birthdays, with art supplies. And going from that to a high school artist who was, you know, able to achieve different awards and getting a full scholarship to college so I could study art, to actually today being an arts educator and recently opening up an art gallery and studio so that I could share my gift with my community. And since we're all online, some of you, we don't know where you're tuning in from, it's just so much bigger than just my community. It's being able to share this gift with the world. And so that's what my chapter is about. Embrace your creativity, embrace your uniqueness, and don't be afraid to step out on faith and be who you feel God is calling you
Amen.
to be. Amen.
Well, my chapter, I share about me just embracing who I am. I didn't even realize how, at a season of my life, when someone would ask me who I am, I would identify myself by my circumstance. I've never been to college. I'm divorced. I'm a single mom. But as I matured and connected with ladies like this, I began to identify really who I am. And today, I am a woman that will not identify myself by my circumstance. I will identify myself by who I know I am and who God says I am. So, my chapter, the name of my chapter is Here I Am. I realized that even from a young age, it wasn't something I just thought of. I was born to blaze trails and, just go forth with my goals and my dreams and things that was put in me, not just seeing other people do things, but it was a passion that was stirred up in me, and just knowing that those things can help impact the lives of others. So I also share things that I did in the pandemic, um, just what I felt emotionally, even as stepping out as a trailblazer. I had a moment of weakness, I had a moment of fear, but I had to rely back to my foundation and back to my roots of who God called in that season, who God called me to be and what He have called me to do. And I had to snap right back out of that. And in the pandemic, I applied myself to take myself on another level and get other certifications and just get other trades that I didn't have. So, it was just exciting. It worked for me. And I just took a chance that if it by chance would help you, I wanted to definitely share that in this chapter.
Awesome. Well, my chapter is called Chronicles of a Boss, Bold Optimist Strategizing for Success. And this chapter, I kind of went through growing up as pretty much an entrepreneur. I believe entrepreneurs are born, I mean, we can create them, us other entrepreneurs, with our inspiration and things like that. But I really believe that it's something that you are born with. You are born with those characteristics. One of them is being bold. And sometimes, I'm a black girl from the South. And so being an entrepreneur has not, and I don't know if it is right now. I know because of the pandemic, it's very popular. But being an entrepreneur from the age of 19 years old was not smiled upon, right? In my family, in my community, in anything. They were like, you need to go to school and go to college, get your degree and get you a job. And I'm like, I'm not working for them people. They don't they don't do it right, And so, but my chapter pretty much tells other entrepreneurs, other trailblazers, to embrace those characteristics such as the boldness, because sometimes it comes across the wrong way, but it's really something to be valued, because that is something that you have to be when you have to make all of your money for yourself and make a business stand up on its own, and then being a black woman. Very hard, guys. Very, very hard. So I wanted to just share some of the things that I went through, and keyword through, to being a successful black female entrepreneur. I haven't made it yet, but I am definitely on track. My story is still being written, but this chapter really gave me an opportunity to be able to talk about being a born entrepreneur. So please check it out, y'all. Look, hold y'all books up. This is our book. They are beautifully formatted and made for us. All of the authors are on the back. And so, of course, we didn't mention our visionary, Miss Karen Crockett Cherry, who also kind of served as a mentor for us during this process, right? Don't y'all think? She kind of brought us a lot of information that we haven't normally been brought in projects like this. Because I know, this wasn't your first anthology because you was 9. But, outside of my own anthologies, I haven't experienced anyone that really brought in extra people, to kind of give us that information on how to present ourselves, guys. And, that brings confidence, right? So when you know how to present yourself, when you know what you offer, I think it also brought us all in our descriptions to realizing what value we bring,
right,
to our people. Sometimes even though we are trailblazers, we are unsung, right? Because we don't look at it like we're being a hero. We're looking at it like you said, Miss Alyssa, just if this is what we do, but really to people that are looking at us and seeing what we do, we are an inspiration. And it took a while for me to realize that, of course, people will tell you, oh, you inspire me, oh, this, that, and the third, but it doesn't really hit home until you realize it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do y'all think about that?
So I know when you were saying that, just even being in an anthology project like this, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it took me sometimes, and I'm going to take y'all to a little bit of Bible scripture. It talked about Jesus, how he had no honor in his own country. And so sometimes people get so familiar with you being in a particular role or doing a particular thing that you get common with your own self and with the gifts that you have. But we are like a gift, like a present, a box that when it opens up, it's a blessing. How many of us get, and it's our birthday, we get a gift and we're excited about that gift, right? And so there are people out there in the world who are excited or going to be excited about what we have to offer. And so one of the things that I got deeply from Ms. Kern is it's okay to be visible with what you're doing, because God put you on this earth to give something out.
Yes.
And if you're dealing with your own self-esteem, which, like, I think for me, being a part of the book project built that self-esteem, because the women who are a part of it, like, we cheered each other on, we support each other. And so it's almost like finding a new tribe of people. Sometimes you got to, I'm just being real. Sometimes you got to expand your territory in order to reach people who can help push you to the next level.
Yes.
And so that's what this book did for me, along with the mentorship, like some of the other ladies that are in the book, I've been able to develop relationships and connections with them. And because we were so visible through the book, I mean, we were on like interviews and all kinds of interviews.
Yes.
Like a couple weeks ago, I was on a mainstream television network interview, which would not have happened if I'd have been like, oh, I don't have anything to offer. Oh, I'm just doing this and that. It's okay to embrace who you are, because if you're going to let your light shine, you got to be lit up and be seen. And so this has been great, because it's not just our stories in here, it's women from all walks of life, all different kinds of stories. Some of them stories, when we would get on the thing, I was like, oh my goodness, like they really been through. They don't look like none of us really.
Right.
We don't look like what we've been through.
Right.
And so, what did you have to say?
It's so exciting, because whenever you sit with women that have like minds, and have such passion and such drive, it's so exciting, because I may hear Celeste or Nadia's testimony, and it's like, me too. I've been through that too. I can relate with that too. So it's so exciting just to hear each other testimonies and how we've overcame, how we've triumphed, and just really, like, even in the relationship, see each other grow and be able to celebrate each other. When it's Nadia's turn, we're there to support her and give her 110, and she's willing to do the same for us. And sometimes, I had one of my friends to come and share with me, and this was something I didn't like what she was telling me, but now I'm seeing these things unfold. She told me that the vision or the purpose that God had for me, it may cause me to leave familiar things and familiar places, and maybe places that I'm going, that I can't take certain people, along with me, that I may have to travel alone. And I'm so grateful that I took her advice, because this is ladies that I never knew. And the more and more I'm around them, and the more and more I connect with them, it's just like Celeste said from the Bible. It speaks about Mary and Elizabeth, how whenever they connected each other, they babies jump. See, when I'm around them, my babies jump. It make me want to come alive and strive for more. And another thing is that we affirm one another. We let each other know, you're doing a good job. You look nice today. And that really matters, because sometimes you look for those things from people that's around you, and you may not get those things. Even with me blazing a trail, I've had people to question me, you know, um, don't you think you're doing too much? Are you really called to do that? Have you really, that's a lot. You like all over the place. And I had to come to a realization that what others may not know, there was a season where I knew it was something in me, but I didn't even know Arthur was anywhere near attached to my name, or a trichologist, or even last as long as a hairstylist for 27 years. Because even in the pandemic, there's many that walked away and went to a whole completely different career. So I'm so grateful that I was able to still hang in there. So, again, you have to know who you are, and I'm so grateful that I came to a point where I like me and I love me. I love the life that I've become, what was before me. And when you look at other situations you may have been through, may have been no, no, no. But as you walk forward, it's yes, yes, yes. And I've been places, like I said, connected with people that I never imagined, and it's just introducing me to the greatness that's before me.
Awesome.
Well, I just want something that you said, and then I'm going to let you all share your products. But I remember when you said people say you're doing too much. I'm sure you've heard that.
Oh, girl.
Oh,
please.
I hear it. And so when I was around other women who said, people tell me I'm doing too much, I was like, oh, these are my people. But I wanted to share this. One time I had heard that, and I was pondering it, because I was really like going before God, like, am I really doing too much? Because I feel like I'm empowered and anointed and purpose to do these things.
Yes.
And he showed me a diamond.
Wow.
And you know, a diamond has multiple faces on it, and you can only see that face from one side. But when you put a light on that diamond, it radiates and it starts to sparkle, and all those that light comes through, and then it makes sense why you needed all those facets. And so he let me know you're a diamond, and we all know that diamonds is nothing but what they say. Diamond is a piece of coal that went through a lot of pressure and fire to be what it is. And so, as trailblazers, we done been through the fire, we done been through the pressure, and now it's time for us to shine. And those of you who may not understand, or you might be just like us, just know that the pressure, the fire, it's your turn to shine.
Yes. And I want to add something else. You know, many do not know the many nights when others are sleeping, you're up, and you're writing down creative ideas. Or they may not even know the time of your season that you patiently waited to do research and to take classes to perfect where you are now. And this is just your time. And you have to, I know for myself, I had to embrace it and realize that others' opinion, and that's their opinion, but it's not what I know what I'm called to do. And it may seem like it's a lot for them, but God have graced us. He have graced us with the strength and the energy and the heart and the thrive to do what we're called to do in this season. And I'm absolutely loving it.
Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you how you can connect with me, and then I'm going to slip out and let these beautiful ladies share the other products that they have. Again, my name is Celeste Payne, and I am an artist and a graphic designer. And you can reach me at my website, celesteempowers.com. I'll make sure that we put it in the chat so you can connect with me. Not only can you get the Trailblazers book there, but you can get painting kits and schedule virtual paint parties and different things like that to work with me, which is something that I really love to do. So I love for you to do that. And I'm going to let them share their products. These ladies, like she said, she's a serial entrepreneur. Oh my goodness. She's a serial entrepreneur too. Yes. She's like so I'm going to slide back and slide out and let them share.
Well, I also could share my website. She's going to add that to the chat. And it's AshanteEnterprises.com. And if you would like hair services, life coaching sessions, look at some different books and different projects, everything that I do, you can actually get on my website, and you can, any services that I have, they will be available to you. And I would like to even show you some new projects that just came out. I have a children's book here, and it's Anaya's Kinky Hair. And I also have a coloring book attached to that. I also have a coaching book that's called Champions Get Coach. I'm so excited. This recently came out. I also have a prayer book that's a prayer book for entrepreneurs. And it is so, you would just actually see your growth. And it's a handbook for you. And I also have my second edition of Adjusting Your Crown, and I have a journal attached to it. All of these products, you can go on my website today, and that's something, if you're interested, you're welcome to get these books on today.
Awesome. Y'all know I'm goofy. But so of course we have Trailblazers who lead to unsung heroes. But I wanted to just show a couple of, I have several publications as well. You can go to my website, NadiaFrancois.com, to view the majority of them. But this is our compilation that we did last year, Powerful Affirmations for Fempreneurs. That is the success tool for Kingdom business women, y'all, full of affirmations and prayers to help you get through. To support this book, we also have a society called the Fempreneur Society, which is a free networking community for like-minded business women kingdom business women at that. And so every Monday we meet on Clubhouse at 6 a.m. to affirm, align, and activate our businesses. And we utilize the affirmations and the prayers from this book. And I also wanted to show you my first anthology, which is What's Your Superpower Anthology. This book is a collection of stories from powerful women projecting strength and resilience while overcoming life's hurdles. So it is a compilation. Of course, all of the contributing authors are here. Missy Nola was a contributing author for this one as well. Y'all see, look, we support each other, okay?
Yes.
And so when we connect with each other, it's a relationship. We not just dipping in and out. We check on each other. We, continue to support. But anyway, that is that. And then y'all, this year I started Power Conversations magazine. Of course, I have to grace my cover. Every quarter, it's a quarterly. Well, actually, it's monthly, but we print it quarterly. And so we also print these smaller digests that are focused. And so this was our coaches edition. And it is full of coaches, life coaches, relationship coaches, fitness coaches, business coaches, and of course, our favorite coach, Dr. Enola, is in there. And then for Women's Month, we publish Fempreneur Magazine, which is also another amazing publication. This one is only quarterly for special editions when we have a group of amazing women to present. But these are several women in here that are doing great things. Both of these magazines offer business related articles to help you grow your business. And you can also gain visibility through my magazines as well. So if you're looking for a way to get your business out, if you're looking for a way to tap into media, reach out to me, www.nadiafrancois.com. You can also visit my digital media website, www.wysptv.com, and you can see what all we have to offer. And so I also have my beauty line and a wellness line that I offer to help us restore our wholeness from the inside out. And so I know this is all about books, but I wanted to mention that if you are interested in getting well from the inside out, go to www.eriswellness.com. And that is all I have. Miss Celeste, what do you want us to do next?
I was going to just come back for a quick second before we go. I was going to show you what we're going to paint today. So we're going to be painting this superhero today because we're unsung heroes.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing this. And in the middle here where that shield is, I put their initials so we can have our own customized superhero shield on our thing. And you can definitely connect with us if you're interested in getting one shipped to your home so that you can paint and celebrate the unsung hero in you. Then you can do that. Again, my name is Celeste Payne. I am the founder of Cortazzo Fine Art Gallery and Studio, as well as the founder of the Wild Pages. And I wanted to just thank you all for joining us. I'm so excited to have these ladies here with me today, and we're just going to be excited about that and get to painting. We're excited about painting and doing our paintings today, and we're going to go for it. Y'all say hello. We got some guests coming in. Hello, I think they're down there. They're down there. Y'all, I didn't lock the door.
That's okay.
So look, so just before we go, I'm in a shopping center that has, so if you hear a little thump and a little beat, it's graduation season, it's wedding season, and about 2 doors down, there's a banquet hall. And so you probably don't hear it, but if you do hear a little wobble, wobble, wobble.
That's what they doing down there. It's not us, but we might wobble a We can hear it.
Yes, and so we thank you again for tuning in. If you're in the Baton Rouge area and you do need a space for a creative event, or you would like to have an empowerment meeting, this is a 1,500 square foot building that's available, which we're very flexible as far as the space is concerned. We would love to have you. Do you all have any parting words you'd like to share?
I don't. I'm good.
You good?
Yes, I'm good.
All right. Well, we thank you again for joining us, and we want you to be empowered. Check out the comments, connect with each one of us, and hey, you're a hero just like we are. All right.
Yes, embrace it. Embrace it.
All right. Thank you all. You all have a great evening.
Bye.